Hey everybody, good evening. Hope everyone is good. Let's get inviting people onto this live, shall we? And then we shall get cracking after a couple of minutes of being on it, because I am excited tonight to be here with you guys. So let me just invite some more people on, and then I shall do the hellos. Right. This is so weird. I don't like inviting people when I'm on the live because I cannot see who's saying hello, cannot see what's going on. I'm literally like, let me just invite people. So that will do for now. Let's get a few people on. All right, Debbie's on. I know Debbie will do the inviting for me. Perfect. Oh, 30 people already. It's cool. Right. Hey, Lauren. Hey, Emma. Hey, Sonia. Hey, Kat. Here we go. This is called Numbers Racking Up now. I know Debbie will be on the inviting. Hey, Emma. It means I don't have to stare at the camera all funny or funky. Hey, Jenny. Hey Jason, how you doing, mate? You right? Oh, excited, guys. Hey Liam. Numbers are racking up. Hey Kayla. Hey damn the man. Hey Tonya. This is cool. Numbers are racking up. Hey Denise. I am so excited, guys, for tonight. Hey Becky. So excited. Hey Hannah. No, honestly, like I can't wait to give this to you guys tonight. Hey Kaylee. Hey Tracy. Oh, this is cool. Numbers are coming in. Hey Jess. Hey Tony. Oh, loving this. Hey Mary. Oh, honestly guys, you can see how happy I get. Hey Leanne, I literally love this with you guys. One of my favourite things ever. Hey Brenda. Hey Kirsty. No, literally Facebook Live, what it's allowed us to do. Hey Karen, it's incredible. I love this. Hey Nicole. Hey, that was a double hello. Hey Gemma, hey Tammy, hey Jem, hello Nicola, love that. Hey Becky, right, when we get to 70 people, we're going to get started. Hey Becky, we're saying hello to a lot of people. This is a busy call tonight, I'm excited. Hey Marlene, wow, from San Antonio, amazing, I love that. How is it in Texas? I hope it's good over there. Hey Emma, hey Lauren, hey Charlotte. Hey Nicole, quick, go grab your notepad now. I'll hold fire for another 30 seconds and you got countdown. Wow, numbers are coming in, this is good. Hey Matt, hey Matt, oh I don't want to say the name wrong. Hey Mary, I hope that's right. Super excited for this, cool, notepad and pen at the river. Hey Tariam, hey Agnes, here we go. One more on and we're going to run with this. Hey Sophie, here we go, cool, we are on, this is brilliant. Right, but guys, I'm excited tonight. Reason being is, for me, I've always found in this business, right, you need a mentor. And for me, a mentor is someone that someone has what you want, someone that you can literally learn from, because they have what you want, so you can learn from them and learn how to become better. And that's for me. And my energy is exciting. So for me, I wanted to learn. I needed to find someone I could learn from. And I found the Sexsmiths. And you know, if no one knows who they are, John and Giselle Sexsmith and Jonathan Sexsmith. John and Giselle are the mum and dad. Jonathan's a son. They've been in the business since for 31 years. Since New Skin was 2 years old, John joined. And they retired 7 years later in 1991, I think it was, on $173,000 a month. And their business has just grown and 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 grown since. So of course I want to learn from those guys. And now every time I speak to John, he teaches me something. And literally every time it's like light bulb moment. I call him my Mr. Miyagi, and I'm Daniel's son to him. Every time I go to him, he's just an aura of energy and knowledge. And every time I learn something, I'm on the phone to him and I'm notebook and I'm writing it all down. And every time I do talk to him, I take some of the information and then I can relay the information to you guys. And I heard this, and I was talking to him the other day, and he said to me, it was have you ever heard the 4 stages of business? And I was like, no, I haven't. He was like, right. And I was like, right, quick, notepad and pen, and let's write all this down. And I did. And I've spoken to a couple of people about this since then, but I was like, I'm saving this for Monday's live because this is what people need to hear. So the thing with the 4 stages of business is that it gives you a chance to figure out whereabouts you are, whereabouts you sit, and how you can focus and how you can wax on, wax off. Where you sit and how you can focus on where to build, what to do, and where you are in your business. And when he told me this, I was like, I get this, man. This is awesome. So I want you guys to write this down as I'm speaking, but I'm going to say it a few times, okay? So, the 4 stages of business, okay? We need to think about the 4 stages. Now, this isn't just network marketing, but I'm going to convert it into network marketing for you. This is basically any business out there, okay? Any business out there goes through these stages, all right? Stage 1 is the blueprint, okay? So write it down. Stage 1, blueprint. Simple, okay? Stage 2 is your foundation, okay? So stage 2, foundation. Stage 3 is your momentum, okay? And stage 4 is your stability, all right? So let's relay that back into network marketing. So next to blueprint, I want you guys to write your imagination, your why, okay? So your blueprint phase is all about your imagination. It's all about your why. And then next to your foundation, I want you guys to write building / concentration and ups and downs. Thank you, Camilla. Okay? Next to stage 3 for momentum, I want you to write big money, compound effect. All right? Next to stage 4, stability, you're going to put looking after your asset. All right? So, I was going to say that again. Stage 1 is your blueprint. Next to that, your imagination and your why. Okay? Stage 2 is your foundation. Next to that, you're going to write building / concentration. Next to that, ups and downs. All right? Stage 3, next to momentum, you're going to put big money, compound effect. Okay? Stage 4 is stability. Next to that, you're going to be looking after your asset. So, where are we on this stages? Okay, so stage 1 is essentially your imagination. It's your why. You've joined the business. You've got these big dreams. You've got your imagination's going crazy. I'm going to be a blue diamond. I'm going to change my life. I've got all this going for me. Oh my God, I'm so pumped up. You're so excited because your imagination is going wild on day 1. You've just joined the business you know nothing about, but all you know is you're excited and you're energized, okay? That's when you're in stage 1, all right? Stage 2 is your foundation. It's when you're building, it's your concentration phase. It's when your head is down and you're focused and you're building your business and you're concentrating on what you're doing. In this phase, you are going to have the most ups and downs you are ever going to experience in all 4 stages of your business. You are going to experience, it's going to be like this every single day, okay? Stage 3, the momentum. That is the big money, the compound effect. When we say big money, I'm really talking is when you're earning big money, your front line are earning big money, your second line are earning big money, your third line are earning big money, and that compound effect is happening, and you really start to get the belief in what's happening, okay? You are really starting to get the belief. Do you know what? I'm onto something that's going to be worth hundreds and hundreds of thousands here. I really am. And then you're going to hit stage 4, which is your stability. Okay, now in stage 4, the stability, that's where you're looking after your asset. That's when you're in literally like management mode, because you are literally focused so much on just managing your asset. That's it. Right, this is what I have experienced, and this is what I find from talking to so many people recently in the business. And what I see that people, the mistake people make, we get excited, we get imagination, we get pumped up, and then we recruit a few people because we're in the building phase, and then we have a small team of like 5-6 people, and then we jump straight to stability, and we're there. We're like, great, I need to manage my team now. Kind of cruise control, I like that, Leanne, but it's not even cruise control. It's literally just stabilizing your asset. Just literally focus on making sure everyone's okay, training, and that's literally it. That's all you need to be doing, right? And this is what people do. We literally jump from, we hit imagination 1, we go into the foundation, okay, where we start building and we're concentrating on building, and then all of a sudden we go, boop, stability, and we switch off. But we're nowhere near that yet. The amount of people that you get your LOI, then you think, okay, now I need to go 1,500. You get a few more people in, and then you sit back and think, oh, I don't need to get any sales anymore because I've got a team. Or the amount of people that will hit executive and they're like, right, oh, I've hit executive, I've got the first pin title. Don't get me wrong, hitting executive is amazing. It's such a big achievement. It's such an amazing achievement. It really, really is. But what happens is people get to stage 2, like they hit executive, and then they're literally stability mode. I'm an executive. I don't need to sell any more products. I'm just going to recruit and I'm going to train people. And then you start managing your asset. we're nowhere near that kind of level yet. And so we can't, who's on this from team? I don't know what that means. So we can't be doing that yet. We're not going to be at that phase where we can literally be stabilising our asset yet. And I'm going to be honest, like when you look at myself and Hazel's business, we're still like between foundation and momentum. We're still at that point. Okay, we're not even at the point where we're stabilising our asset yet. I can spend more time, personally, I don't like calling it management mode, I call it volume producing, where I'm working with executives, I'm working with a circle group, I'm working with a frontline, I'm working with the depths. I can spend more time doing that. What I want to get through to you guys is figure out where you are in the business. I know where you all are. You're in phase 2, but let me tell you something right now, okay? What happens? You'll get in your ups and downs, okay? It's going to happen. But when you have your downs, what happens? You refer back to stage 1, okay? When you're having a down day, you refer back to stage 1. Your imagination, your why, your vision, you need to be referring back to that, guys, okay? Because that is what's going to get you through. It really, really is. I know my vision so strongly, so strongly. Do you guys know yours? I know my vision so strongly, okay? Is that... So when I'm having a down moment, because I have them, it doesn't affect me because I know it's not going to affect me in my long run. It's not going to. But this is what happens in the 4 stages of business, okay? And it happens in any business. You've got to think, let's think about any business. Let's think about Apple, for example. We're just going to think about Apple, okay? So Steve Jobs goes out there. He has this vision. Let's think about him creating the iPhone. He has a vision to create an iPhone. I'm looking for one there and I'm bloody talking to it. He has his vision to create an iPhone, okay? This is his imagination. He wants people to have a computer in the palm of their hand. He's imagining it, but he doesn't know how to do it, but he just knows it's there. He's passionate and he wants his vision. So they start to go to work, okay? The engineers start to create it. Are they really going to nail it first time? Hell no. It's going to be going like this, like crazy. So they're going to be doing it constantly, thinking, oh my God, is it going to work? Is it not going to work? How can I make this work? I don't know how I'm going to make this work. But then what happens? They make it work. And then they start to sell a few. And then they get a momentum. And the momentum builds. And then they think, do you know what? We're onto something here. This is going to be big. We're onto something incredible here. And they start going, but they're still in the building phase, because they're still in that momentum phase, but they're getting it. It's getting bigger, it's getting bigger, it's getting bigger. But then what happens? It launches. It's the most groundbreaking, record-changing thing to ever hit the mobile phone industry, okay? So then what happens? They're in a stability phase now because they're looking after their asset. What does it mean by that? They're just bringing out new ones and new ones and new ones, stabilizing the iPhone, okay, by bringing out new models. Eventually we're going to be on the iPhone bloody 25 and it's going to be about yay big on the side of our heads like this, okay? And that is literally how it is. And that's what we've got to think about of our business. We're going to come into the business. We're going to have these great big dreams and goals. We're going to see these network marketers and all this kind of money. We're literally like, right, let's get to it. We're so excited. We're so pumped up. And we get into it, okay? We're on stage 1. And then we start building. We're getting a few people on board. We're moving. We're excited. Things are happening. But then we have a down day. What do? Do we just go, oh, fuck this shit. I'm out. And jack it in? No. Because we refer back. And we know exactly what our imagination is and our why is, and we refer back to this vision, okay? And then that gets us back through on the ups. And then what happens? Our business starts to grow. Things start to happening. We've hit executive, but we're still in the phase of building and building and building. Next thing we know, an organisation starting to happen. We're earning money. We can leave our full-time job. We're starting to get a bit of momentum in this business. Something's really happening. We start to get the belief that something big and special can happen here. And we carry on pushing and we carry on pushing. Then eventually, your business is going to get into that stage of stability. Okay? Where all you're going to need to do is stabilise your asset. And what I mean by that is, you're going to be just helping your leaders, teaching your leaders, enjoying it, enjoying the freedom, enjoying the hard work that you put in previously, and you're going to be enjoying that in the future. And do you know what's exciting, okay? This is what's really exciting. And I was talking to Lauren about this earlier today, actually, about how I always knew so my vision, okay, most people on here will know it, when I left school at 16, I knew I was going to retire when I was 40 on 200,000 a month. I had no idea how, but I knew I was going to retire when I'm 40, because no way I'm working, I'm 65. Hell no. I knew I was going to retire at 40, but I had no idea why and how. And literally, me being in New Skin, I found my vehicle that's going to get me that. Nothing else can get me there. How and why? Because you know, okay, in other network marketing companies, you may have like the odd millionaire. In New Skin, every 3 days a new millionaire is created. It can be any single one of us on this call, and I'll be damn sure it's going to be me. And this is the thing I said to Lauren as well, right? We were talking about the sex myths, things that they've done. They celebrated, when Giselle turned 59, they started celebrating her 60th birthday the month later and went on holiday every single month. Okay, just to celebrate her year celebration. They're celebrating John's 70th. He's not 70, it's August. They started celebrating now. They're currently on the biggest cruise ship in the, I see you. They're currently on the biggest cruise ship in the world. Okay, they have their own private suite with their own private butler, and they have their own private restaurant. All right, it's bonkers. And I said to Lauren, I said, you know what's exciting? Is that we're not looking thinking, oh my God, how have they done that? You know, sometimes when you see these really, really rich people on TV, you're thinking, oh my God, how the fuck have you done that? I don't understand. Guess what? We know how they've done that. We understand how they've done that. Because we understand now the 4 stages of business. So what we're not going to do after this call is think, oh my God, I've just built a small team. Okay, I'm not then going to jump into stability phase and start managing, because you're nowhere near that phase yet. But it's a good thing. It's exciting. It's not a negative thing. It's an exciting thing to still be in that stability, that foundation phase, and then building towards momentum. This is the exciting part. But when we have a down day, we're going to refer back to our vision, our why. And so what I've written down here as well, this is what happens when we're having a down day. We need to protect our mindset, okay? So when I was on the phone to John, we were talking about protecting your mindset. And have you guys heard the story, okay? So you've got a cup of tea, right? And your worst enemy comes along with 2 spoonfuls of sugar, puts it in your tea. What's going to happen? Your tea is going to get sweeter. But your best friend comes along and drops a dab of poison into your tea. What's going to happen when you drink it? You're going to die. So your cup of tea is like your mind. You need to protect who put what's in it. You really, really do, guys. You have to start protecting what goes in there, because this is the difference in this business. Okay, we all have the same products. We all have the same comp plan. So what's the difference? What's in there? That is the difference, is what is in between there. That's the difference for you guys. And so you need to protect what is going in there. You need to be cautious of who is feeding what into your mind. That is what you need to be doing, okay? So we need to protect who is putting what into our cups of tea. We need to protect that, okay? That's how you've got to be thinking every day. Protect it. What you're reading, what you're watching on TV, what you're putting into your mind. Because when you're having a down day, it's going to affect you, okay? And we need to be making sure we're in that foundation phase. Yes, we're going to have ups and downs. We really, really are. But you're just going to refer back to your imagination and your vision, okay? You're going to refer back to your desires, the wants, the what you want from the business. That's all you're going to be doing, okay? So what I want you guys to do, okay? Now you can write this down. Just put down 10 desires. All right, just put down 10 desires. And what I want you guys to do, whether you do it now or after the call, okay, I just want you guys to write down the things that you start to desire. All right, simple. That's all you got to start doing, things that you desire. So all you got to start doing is just writing down. And that could be like, do you know what, number 1, I want to leave my full-time job. Number 2 could be, I want to buy a new house. Number 3 could be like, we want to buy a new car. Number 4 could be like, I want to put my son through university and him not have to take out a student loan. Number 5 might be like, I want to really get married to my wife in the dream location and her not to have to spend a penny. Have 6, you're going to get deeper. Could be like, I want to retire my mum from her job. Number 7 could be like, do you know what? I just really want us to have a life where just free choices. And you can put that down. And to see how you go from superficial to deep. And when you write these desires down, all it's going to start doing is forming a substance in your mind. Something that you want to achieve. There you go, Mary, write it down. Simple. You know what I mean? Just write it down. That's something that you want. It's not a laugh out loud, because that's something that you want. So write it down. Do you know what I mean? So do these things, guys. Write down your desires. Write down things that you want to achieve. And when you're having a down day, you're going to go back to your desires. Your blueprint. Your blueprint is your imagination, your vision, your why, and your desires. And you're going to go back to that. And you're going to be like, oh, I don't care if I've had a down day. I'm on this. I'm doing this. And you're just going to get like that. Right? So the other thing, and what is also protecting number 1 as well, is, and I spoke to a few guys about this one-on-one, and I've also spoke to a few people in close training. Okay, there you go. They look at that one. I take my children to Disney in Florida. Amazing. Do it. Right. So what I want to talk to you guys about, I spoke to a few people about this before, is competitive thinking versus creative thinking. Who knows what I'm talking about? I've spoken to you guys about this before. I've been reading this and studying this, and when I picked up on this, I was like, oh my God, I love this. And it changed the game for me. When I read this, it changed the game, okay? Creative thinking versus competitive thinking. There we go, Jax. You know what I'm talking about. So what is competitive thinking? Competitive thinking is thinking you want to beat someone. You're against someone. You're doing this to beat someone. You're going to win. You're going to do the race. You're going to pull someone down. You're going to get there first. You are literally going to smash through this, and you're going to take everybody down with you because you're getting to number one. Okay? That is competitive thinking. Creative thinking is thinking about doing things to help others, to take people with you. It's about advancing others. It's about helping other people get to their success before yours. That's what it's thinking. That is creative thinking. Competitive thinking is going to ruin you mentally, and it's going to ruin your business. If you are focused on beating somebody, all you're doing is focus on pulling someone down. How is that going to ever help you achieve? It is not, okay? But creative thinking, it is. Because guess what, okay? When you're thinking competitively and you want to get to the top, you're willing to smash your way up there and then kick that ladder down from underneath you. Ain't nobody else going to get there but you. Then what's going to happen when you come crashing back down? One, there's no way back up again. Two, ain't nobody going to be there to catch you when you fall. Everyone's just going to be there to point and laugh at you for being that way. But creative thinking, okay, you're going to be at the one at the bottom, holding the ladder up, supporting the ladder while everybody else climbs up there first, because you're going to be the one that creatively, how can I get everybody else up there? I'm going to be the one that stops the ladder from slipping away. I'm going to help those guys up there first. I'm going to be the one that follows them. That is creative thinking. Advancing others, that's how you think creatively. So let's think about this, okay? We all know energy, okay? Energy is so good. We all attract energy, and we all know this person, okay? There's two types of people out there, okay? There's one person that you know, when your phone rings and you're looking at your phone, you see their name, you're like, oh my God, I cannot talk to them. They're so negative. They're just going to literally drain me. I cannot talk to them. I am not going to do it. Or you see someone text you saying, I want to come around your house, and you're like, no, I'm out. I'm washing my hair. I have to go take the dog for a walk. I'm out. Or, you know, we all know that kind of person. When they walk in the room and the whole room's like drained, there's like a Dementor's come in the room and is sucking the soul out of people, and all this person's done is walk in. But then we also know, when we're having a moment, there's like, oh, I'm going to go call this person. And we got on the phone to them. And 5 minutes later, we're like, yeah, let's go, like, take on the world. Let's go smash everything up. Oh, I'm so excited. Then you know that person as well, when they walk in the room and the whole thing's like, way, like they're here. They're so excited and pumped up. And we also know that person that when they're calling, we're like, hello. And we're straight on the phone to them. Or we know that person, the one you want to text so badly because you know you can send funny memes to each other and it's going to make you all feel good about themselves. Which person do you want to be? Do you want to be the Dementor, sucking the soul out of everybody you come in contact with? Or do you want to be the person that uplifts everybody and makes everybody feel better about themselves? Because guess what creative thinking is? Creative thinking is being the person that wants to uplift everybody and wants to make everyone feel good, wants to advance everybody, okay? Competitive thinking is being the Dementor and sucking the soul and life out of people and making them, ugh. That is competitive thinking. So to think creatively, we have to think about advancing people. How do we advance people? Everybody we come into contact with, they need value. They need to go away with value. Even if it's a 2-minute conversation, you want to be able to advance somebody. The more people we can advance, the more people are naturally going to come to us. Our energy is going to pull people to us. That is the difference between competitive thinking and creative thinking. Okay? Think about it all the time. And this is the type, right? Next time you see someone on Facebook and you're like, oh, I fucking hate that person. I want to beat them. You're thinking competitively. But now you understand that, you're going to recognize that thought and you're going to think, no. Switch, and you're going to think, do you know what? I am grateful for that person's success, because that's the difference as well. How do you think creatively? Gratitude. daily gratitude. This is an idea, right? Me and Hazel was on a plane to Portugal, and I read this, right, and there was people kicking off on the plane, and I was sitting there thinking, great, we're not going to get off for hours, the police will come on the plane, everything. I just sat there, instead of stressing out and being the normal British person I am and moaning about the situation and getting like, oh, God damn you, like kind of the Englishman I am, I was like, do you know what, I'm so grateful. I am sitting on a plane on Faro runway, about to have a holiday with my beautiful fiance in Portugal. I am so grateful for it, and I was happy, and I was just literally bothered, and it didn't wind me up anymore. So now when I see something that winds me up, I'm like, I'm so grateful that's happened, and I don't get wound up anymore, and I'm just like a beacon of light. I try to be happy all the time. Of course I get down days, but I literally try and reassess myself, and I'm literally like, right, I am going to be grateful for that situation, and I'm going to think creatively, not competitively, and switch out of it. Done. And this is literally what you guys need to be doing. But now you understand this, when it happens to you, you're going to be able to recognize this, all right? So another thing I want to talk to you guys about, and this, again, all this revolves back to stage one of the business, okay? The last three things: protecting your mind, competitive versus creative thinking, it all rolls back to your blueprint. So when you're having your ups and downs, it literally, you're going to roll back to your blueprint. You're going to understand protecting your mind. You're going to understand your desires. You're going to understand the competitive versus creative thinking. But are you going to understand that you're prepping for the future? Okay? We need to be preparing for the future. Who here can say you are preparing for the future? I'd like to know, because you know what? I know I am. So how do we focus and build and prepare for our future? So let me give you some examples, because people might not relate to me. So my example is I want to have generational wealth. So what I want to be doing is literally, I want to be retiring by the time I'm 40 on $200,000 a month. And when Cody is 18, I can go, here, son, here's a business worth over $20 million for you. When I'm on my deathbed, I know for a fact my children's children are going to be stable, and they're going to remember me for being the great grandparent, for securing my whole family's future. I just know it. I know it for a fact. I am leaving a legacy. Now, that may relate to some of you guys, it may not. So I've done some other examples here. So think about this, right, guys, that you're thinking about having a family, you're thinking about having your first child, okay? How nice would it be that you know that you can take, like, say, for instance, I don't know, next year, that you know you can take 4, 5, 6 months off, and you don't need to worry about your business, because your business is going to be secure, because you've gone through the blueprint, the foundation, and you're bouncing between the foundation and momentum phase. It's good, isn't it? Think about that. Is that you are then going to be able to literally say, do you know what, we're having a baby next year, and I know I can take 6 months off, and I haven't got to stress, haven't got to worry about maternity leave, haven't got to worry about going back to work. I know I am secure. That can happen to you guys if you're preparing for the future. Simple. If you're not preparing for the future, if you're after the quick, fast cash, how's it ever going to happen? How are you ever going to switch off and take time away from your business? If you're in a business just for the money tomorrow, just for the quick buck today, you're never going to be able to take time away from your business. You're never going to be able to prepare yourself for the future. You're never going to be able to leave your children something. There's another one as well, right? So, stabilising your future. I had a chat with Lauren about this earlier as well, like when she was here, and I was like, so, you know, what do you see for your future? She was like, do you know what? I'm scared of having a job because I want to stabilise my future. What can this business do for you? It can stabilise your future. It can secure what you're doing in the future, where you know you're in security because you'll be bouncing between the foundation and momentum phase. The reason people feel unsecure in this business is because they don't know what stage they're at. Because we're jumping from the blueprint stroke foundation phase all the way up to stability, and we're sitting back and be like, right, yes, I have a team of 5, and now I'm going to manage them, and they're going to get the team elite. Like, and that's how a lot of us act in the business. But now we understand the stages. It's not going to happen now, is it? You know what I mean? Like, we're literally going to focus on that. Any questions, guys, start throwing them in now. Any questions you want, start throwing them in now, because when I wrap up, I can start answering your questions. I see a lot of people have been commenting, but I don't know if there's any questions. So if there is any questions, start whacking them on there. And I'm an open book. I love Q&As, so throw them on there while you've got me, and we can talk a little bit. So remember, guys, okay, remember your stages. Stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, stage 4. blueprint, foundation, momentum, stability. We are all in or around the foundation phase. All of us are. We are nowhere near ready yet to jump towards stability, okay? We're not. But that's a good thing. It's not a negative thing because it's coming. Why is it coming? Because we understand our imagination, our why, our desires, and our vision. We understand that. That is why it's going to happen, okay? So we're going to protect our mindset. We are going to, whether you do it during this call or after this call, we're going to write down our 10 desires we want. Just write down 10 desires that you want, guys. Write it down, okay? We're going to protect our mindset. We're going to be protecting what people have been going to be putting into here, because that's the only difference in the business. The only difference in the business is us as individuals. That is literally it. Okay, competitive versus creative thinking. If we start thinking competitively and angrily towards other people, we know we're thinking competitively. We're going to switch it off. We're going to think about gratitude. We're going to think creatively. How can we help and advance other people? We're not going to be dementors. Okay, dementors don't get success, because Harry Potter goes expecto patronum and he wipes them all out. Okay, so we're not going to be dementors. We're going to be creatively, and we're going to be advancing other people. Then we're going to be thinking about preparing for the future. What do we want long term? What do we want to do when we're in the future? Okay, so, let's get these questions in. These are cool. Right, so, do you ever have fear of loss? No. Do you know why? Because I know so much what I'm going to do in my life. I know where I'm going in the business. I know what I'm going to be doing when I'm 40. I know what I'm going to be giving Cody and my other children, my grandchildren, or my deathbed, and my great-grandchildren, because I'm living till I'm 110. And I know all of this. I know it. So nothing's going to change it. I know it. So do I have a fear of loss? Nope. I don't have a fear of loss, because I know things are going to happen. And I know the stages. I know the foundations to get there. I know what I need to do. I know how I help others. I know I'm going to get there. So do I have a fear of loss? No, I don't. When do you realise you need to check on yourself? Like bad days, what snaps you into knowing you need to change that mood? Let's be honest, we can always check and tell our energy. We can tell when our energy is low. Sometimes we don't admit it to ourselves, but this is where we need to have the power of the mind. Is that where we do feel ourselves down? We need to recognise our moods when we're not feeling right. And I have moments and I have days when I am feeling down and I'm not feeling myself and I don't recognise my mood, and it brings the whole energy in the house down. Sometimes it takes Hazel a bit of a kick up the bum for me to be like, oh shit, I need to snap out of that, or go to the gym. But I do, when I know I'm having a down day, I'm like, right, I need to switch off. I need some space, I need some time, I need to read, I need to visualise, and I'm back. I'm back in the moment. So we just need to recognise when we're having these down days. And then so what snaps me into knowing it changes the mood is when I just know I'm having a down day, when I know I'm not myself. When I know I'm not myself, I know I need to do something about it. And it's just the power of the mind. When I'm not myself, I know I need to change it. I need to prepare for the future, not a mum yet, but hey, I might be in my 40s. Emma, just be preparing for your future. What do you want from life and how do you want to do it? It's in our stages. Cara, how long did it take to feel settled, comfortable in the role? What the role of network marketing? Do you know what? Very, 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 very quickly. Very quickly. Why? Because I understood my why, my vision, and my desires. I had my blueprint panned out. Nothing was going to stop me achieving that. Nothing. I knew I was going to achieve it. I knew I was going to get to it. Nothing stopped me. I understood my why, my vision, my desires, my dreams, my imagination. I knew all of that. I knew what I was going to get. So how long did it take to feel comfortable in this role? Straight away. Seconds. Literally, as soon as I decided to join, I was like, boom, this is what I'm doing for the rest of my life. I know it. This is going to get me the income, what I desire. This is going to get me all my wants and dreams and goals from life. It really, really will do. When I'm in a low mood, what do I do to snap out of it and get going? Music. That's what I like to put on music. I like to put on a bit of Bruno Mars, 24K Carrot. That's my jam at the minute. I also like, this is one of my secret ones. Do you know one thing I love it? Picks me up. The lyrics are amazing. Meghan Trainor. It's called like Me, where she's like, I'm not going to sing. I'm not even going to attempt to sing, so don't even ask me. But Meghan Trainor, Me. I love that song. It says the lyrics. And it just picks me up like, who wouldn't want to be me? And I'm like, yeah, who want to be me? And I get jammed up and I get pumped up and I'm like, here we go, I'm back in the zone, and I get backed up again. So music really brings me out of it. And then once I'm pulled up again, I've normally got 3 or 4 songs I whack on. Some are really like hardcore, rap, angry music, or really gets me motivated. Then I have a bit of uplifting music, have a bit of fun, and then I'm like, yes, I'm back in the zone. And I do a bit of reading perhaps, or do you know what? Sometimes I just go to the gym, we'll just play with Cody and sit with Hazel. It's just nice to do things that and switch off a little bit. So that's what I do there. Well, how do you protect your mindset though? Just not watch, read, or listen to it? Yeah, no, it's not. It's not difficult. People think it is because they think it's everywhere, but it's not. We control what we see and what we read. We really do. Trust me, every time I'm in the gym in the morning, they always have the TV on, all the time. But guess what they always have on? It's the news, and it's devastating. Like, if I train in the gym, right, and I'm there at like 8:30, they always have on, do you want to tell you what the bloody program is? It's Victoria Derbyshire, and all she reports on, and it's subtitled, is depressing stuff. So what do? I don't look at it. I don't read the newspapers. When I'm listening to the radio, I try and listen to stations that haven't got news in them. I don't focus on it. If people have been negative on my Facebook, I delete them. If I don't want to see people, I'll follow them. We can protect our mindset so easily. So it's not difficult. No, it's hard sometimes, yes, when there is devastation happening in the world. But do you know what? We don't have to read it. We don't have to feed into it. We don't have to see it. It doesn't mean that we don't recognize it. It doesn't mean that we don't care, but it just means that we're not focused on it. Right? That all the tragedy was happened recently, all of it, okay? I know it's happened, but I'm not focusing on it because I need to protect what I'm putting in there. I don't want to be focused on devastation and trauma and pain and suffering in the world. Why? I know it's there. I recognize it, but am I going to focus on it? No, but I know it's there. But it doesn't mean I need to focus on it. So yes, we can protect our mindset. We choose what we put into there. We choose, okay? We can put positive things into our mind. Our bank is like a teller. Our bank is like, imagine your brain, your brain is like a bank, okay? And the only one that can put a deposit into a bank is you, into your bank. You're the only one, but your mind is differently. Everyone can put a deposit into your bank. So if you think about your cash point, you think about your bank, are you going to let people take things out of it and put trash in it and put crap in it? Of course you're not. You're gonna want good, positive things, affirmations, and good, positive energy in there. That's what you're gonna want in your bank. Not crap, not shit, not rubbish. That's what you're gonna want in there. So you can control. If you think it's difficult, then you need to try and change that because it's not difficult. Trust me, it's really not difficult to protect what you put in your mind. It's so not. We choose what we watch on TV. We choose what books we read. We choose what music we listen to. We choose what we read on Facebook. We choose all of this, okay? We choose everything. Everything we do is a choice, and we need to make that choice, and we need to make the right choice for our mindset. So, Mary, how do you stay up so beat? I suffer with anxiety or worry all the time. Mary, I was 10 years a drug addict. I suffered with depression, a failed suicide attempt, and anxiety for 10 years. So I completely understand what you're going through. How do I stay upbeat and all the time? It's because I'm here. I'm breathing. It's like I've got something incredible. I've got my son. I've got my life, I've got Hazel, I've got a business, I've got friends. What more do I not need to be happy about? Like, I'm breathing. That's one bloody thing. Trust me, when you've had a failed suicide attempt, breathing every single day is something to be upbeat about. Do you think your belief is so high because you're seeing it with Hazel? Yes and no. Yes and no. I do. Do you know why my belief is so high? I'll tell you for a fact. I told this story the other day. Actually, my belief is so high because not what I saw what happened with Hazel, because I've seen the company. I've seen Utah. I've seen the head office. I've seen the $130 million business. I've seen the founders. I've met them. I've seen the offices. I have sat back in the audience and I've watched hundreds and hundreds of people, team elites, $1 million circle, $5 million, $10 million, $20 million circle walk past, and I'm like, wow, this is legit. Like, this is serious. So it's not just what happened with Hazel, because obviously Hazel has had incredible success, and that did give me some belief. But at the end of the day, what you guys are what's seeing to me and Hazel. You guys can see what we see. Do you know what I mean? Yes, I know, okay, I've been there, I've experienced it, and I felt it, and I wish that every single one of you guys could be at convention and you can see it and you can feel it. But trust me, when New Skin Live happens in September, it's going to be live. You guys are going to be able to sit back and see the recognition. You're going to be able to see global leaders, global $20 million circle people walk across that stage. Do you know what I mean? Like, it can happen for any single one of us. And trust me, when you sit back in the audience, when I wasn't in the business and I sit in the audience and watching these people walk on stage, I think to myself, if they can bloody do it, Christ, I can bloody do this. Like, and I know this judgmental, and unfortunately we're in a judgmental world, and I was judging people back then. I hold my hands up, and I was looking at people thinking, Christ's sake, if they can do it, I can bloody do this. It's such a way, and I'm sorry to admit that, but we are as human beings judgmental. But you got, like, so my belief is so high because everybody can achieve this in New Skin. Everybody can. If you look at other network marketing companies, okay, globally, you can always normally count the $1 million earners on one hand, like, and they're going to be less than what one hand. New Skin have a new one every 3 days. Over 1,500 $1 million earners have been at New Skin. Doesn't that show you something? That other network marketing companies, it's only 1 or 2 people who can never get to the top. But in New Skin, anybody, any single one of us on this call can achieve that kind of money. We all can do. Like, it's crazy. We all can do. So that's why my belief is high, because I know any damn one of us can achieve it. Like Amy, you could go and achieve it. You really, really could do. Any one of us here can be a $1 million earner and earn life-changing money. We really, really can, because it happens so often at the company. Kerry, how do you deal with it when you get people that are so enthusiastic about the business, they sign up then do nothing? It does get you down. Yes, it can get you down, but what we need to be doing here, we need to emotionally detach ourselves from the outcome. We're in the business to help and support people. If people don't want to help and support and to grow it themselves, then what can we do? As long as we know as an individual we're doing everything we can by tagging them in the right stuff, by talking to them daily, by helping them post. You know, if they don't want to do it for themselves, we can't do it. Like I say, I used to be a personal trainer. So my job was to get people to do what they don't want to do. That's why people hire a personal trainer, because they can't be bothered to go to the gym by themselves. So they hire a personal trainer to push them for them. They don't want to be doing it. Trust me, the amount of time I've seen a client walk through the door and I'm like, oh, hello, Dan. And I'm trying to gear them up and push them up. So I know what it's like to try and motivate people that don't want to be motivated. But unfortunately, you can't carry that. So does it get me down? It did. But now it doesn't. Why? Because of stage 1, my blueprint, my imagination, my why, my vision, my dreams, and my desires. So is one person really going to affect my business? I said this on the call this morning, guys. Do you think that people get to Team Elite by getting down and depressed by every single person that leaves a business? Hell no. Do you think that people get to Team Elite if everybody's saying yes to them? Hell no. Do you think people get to Team Elite by everybody they put on posts on Facebook that buy their product? Of course they don't. Everyone has down days, but it all refers back to stage 1, your blueprint. As long as we understand that, we're going to go a long way. Let's have a look. See any more questions. Love this. I love that song. Very uplifting. Oh, it's an amazing song. 24K Magic is incredible. And Megan Trainor. If it was me, I can't remember what it's called. I love that song so much. That's like when I put it on. Hazel's like, oh my god, here it goes. And do another one that gets me jumped up as well is what's that? LMFAO, Sexy and I Know. I love that song. That gets me all pumped up as well. It's so funny. Let's have a look. If it was you, I'd want to be me too. There we are. That's the lyrics. I love that. I love it. Let's have a look. Delete the negatives. Used to watch all the news time. Yeah, I don't watch the news anymore. My dad came around the other day and he's like, "You watching the news, son?" I'm like, "Hell no, I'm not watching the news." He was like, "There's really the newspaper there," and I was literally like, "Oh my god, Dad, you read this and believe it?" He was like, "Yeah." I'm like, "I don't, Dad. Like, you need to get rid of that." Your analogies and metaphors are so spot on. Yeah, Facebook, remove the negative people. Yeah, get rid of them. You control what you put in there. An inspiration to me because of that. You're an amazing person, Dan. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm so sorry you caught up naughty George. Been asleep. Well, thank you for answering my question. Thank you, Abigail. I appreciate that. Let's have a look if there's any more question, guys. Fitness are positive going away. Kayla, you are killing it right now at the minute. And how many times would you message them, keep tagging them in the training, get no response? Do you know what? For me, I tend normally to do about 5 or 6 messages. If I start to get ignored, I literally will message some of them, and I've done it a few times today, and they'll be like, "Oh, hey, I know you haven't responded in a while, we've not been in touch. If this business isn't for you, it's fine. Just let me know and I won't bother message you anymore. If it is, it's cool, let's get working together." And you're taking it away from somebody, and you can guarantee people normally reach out and be like, "Oh, no, I'm sorry, just blah, blah, I'm busy." Or they'll be like, "Do you know what, it's not for me." Like, "Okay, cool, cross them off the list." Mahala, I've got to start back at square one as didn't hit my Q1 and take my grace period. How do you recommend coming back from that? By understanding your goals, following your LOI tracker, and doing what you did to get there in the first place. You've done that for day 1. So have a watch a 16 Ramos's video where she's diamond executive of a huge organisation in the Philippines. She LOI'd 3 times and lost her executive business 3 times, and the 4th time she hasn't lost it since then. Now she's got to diamond. So have a watch of that. That will inspire you. But yeah, do what you've done on day 1 to get back there. You've done it once before, so you could do it again. The energy. Let me see if there's any more questions. Right, no more questions. Perfect, guys. So cool. So I'm not done too bad, 45 minutes. I thought it was going to be for an hour, so I'm really, really glad about this. So let's just run through it again, the 4 stages of business, okay? Stage 1, blueprint, your imagination, your why, your dreams, your desires and your visions, okay? Stage 2, the foundation, you're building your concentration phase. You're going to have ups and downs, but when you have a down day, you're just going to be referring back to your imagination, your why, your dreams and desires. Your momentum, the big money, the compound effect phase, okay? Your stability, you're looking after the asset. We are not going to go jumping anymore from phase 1 to phase 4. We're not going to be doing that, okay? And then you're going to think about building your future. All of what I spoke about in the second phase, okay? Your why, your vision, your formless impression, protecting your mind, your competitive versus creative thinking. Don't be a dementor. Preparing for the future, building your future, whatever it is you want to be doing for your future, okay? That's what you need to be doing there. And that's all falls back to phase 1, all right? So, hope you have a good evening, guys. I cannot wait to see you all at Level Up. You think that I am giving you good content now. You guys need to be at Level Up. The ones that you aren't going to be at Level Up, trust me, the training in there isn't going to be recorded. Me and Hazel and Emma Privilege are preparing some incredible things for you guys. You need to be there, because if you're not going to see it. All right, and I apologise for that, but you have to be there to see it. You think what I've given you tonight is good content for John Sexsmith? Wait till you go to Level Up, okay? You think you've seen Hazel perform before? Wait till you guys go to Level Up. You think you've seen Emma Privilege? She's told me what she's doing for you guys. I cannot wait for you guys to be there at Level Up and see what Emma Privilege is going to do. We've got Kathy Schultz and Jeff Nemelka flying across from the US. Wait till I know what Kathy's talking to you guys about as well, about the future of the company. You think that, like Amy, referring back to your question about the belief, you guys want belief. Wait till you hear Kathy talk. Kathy's been 23 years at Nu Skin. There's a reason why she's been employed by this company for 23 years. You guys are going to hear that story, and then in the afternoon you're going to learn about the future of it. You guys need to be there. For the ones that you aren't there, haven't got your ticket yet, get your ticket. Do whatever you can to get there, because trust me, you are going to be at an event like you've never been at before. You need to get your ticket. And like me and Hazel said already, we guarantee, we promise people, if you don't feel you've come away from Level Up with value, we are going to be standing behind and giving personal training to people to make them have that value. But you ain't going to be bullshitting me and come, Dan, I've not had any value from this just to get it, because we know you're going to be getting value. Okay, now I really apologise for the people watching this call back that are thinking, what the hell's Level Up? But so just refer back to the bit at the start of the call, not this little end bit I'm finishing on. Right, guys, see you on the weekend. Let's do this, guys.